So today we are having a webinar. So can anyone just tell me what's the webinar all about? Can any one of you just raise your hand and tell us what's the webinar?
What today's topic? Madam is asking what is today's topic?
Can any one of you just tell me what's the webinar all about, my dear students, both seniors or juniors?
About
Anyone can?
ma'am.
Yes, Nikita.
National Digital Library of Awareness, ma'am. To create awareness.
To create awareness. Okay. Yes, thank you. At least one student has given up the voice stating that what's the webinar all about. Thank you, Nikita. Yes, my dear student, today we are having a National Digital Library of India user awareness. So from this particular platform, how well we can create the awareness program and what are the usage part of it and how the library can be used for our reference. Everything we are having today a small session. Our librarian comes in, that is Sheshal from Institute of Management Studies. Mr. Vasant sir will be taking over the session. Sir, the session is over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, I will share my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is visible now for all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, one and all. After a long time, that too particularly second year students is concerned. After a long time, we are meeting each other. After a long time means almost 2 months. We worked at 21st of April. After that, we are not met even virtually as well as manually also. Today we will discuss about how to use National Digital Library of India. Earlier it's a National Digital Library. Then some because of some copyright issues, then they made some changes. Then it make us National Digital Library of India. My intention is don't stop utilizing this resource once you are completed your PG degree. This platform will help you throughout your career, throughout your academic career or corporate career, whatever it is. Definitely it will help. Even once you left whatever it is in even you left the career also, if you're someone doing some other job business, like even some got married a time kuda, that the same will helpful for your kids. If you're aware of these things, definitely you will inform to your kids what's happening and all. Then first upon, National Digital Library of India created by IIT Kharagpur. It comes under Ministry of Education. Earlier it comes under Ministry of HR. Ministry of HR. Then the IIT Kharagpur is maintaining. In addition to NDLI, IIT Kharagpur is maintaining many things like Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. It's a part of Government of India work only. They are maintaining same. Then we will discuss about the today's we will discuss about the what are the source we have, how to utilize, what are the things we need to aware of National Digital Library of India, like that. So first of all, NDLI is having around 7 crores of content. It's including 400 languages and then 58 lakh registered user. Actually, as per my knowledge is concerned, what is the 58 lakh registered user is there now? That's quite less. It's completely less number because we have population around 135 crores. In that only 58 lakhs registered members there, means it's a bit less only. Then source means NDL is not building the content, just they are maintaining the metadata. That's the reason. Source, from different source they are collecting the sources, then they are giving the platform to launch the sources for our user community. Then we will discuss today's outline is NDLI, why NDLI, what NDLI, then who and how for NDLI use. Then actually our library principles is 5 laws is there in our library. One is books are for use. Another one, books are for all. Every reader has his or own book. Every book's its own reader. then save the time of the reader. Of course, that's main thing. Then another one is a library is a growing organism. Of course, then we will discuss one by one why NDLI, how does NDLI work, and what kind of the content they have, whether they have the textbook or research article, what type of content they have. We will look out one by one. Then who is this for? Then NDLI is meant for only for the particular category. It's only for PG students or UG students or medical students, like that, for the to whom they meant. Then how to access NDLI. This is also main thing, how to access NDLI. Then last and but not least, this is very important. What is the difference between NDLI and Google? Of course, someone can say, sir, why NDLI is required? Google is there. No, it will throw in whatever we want to search. Of course, but the big difference between NDLI and Google is there. I will explain how Google is work and how NDLI work, and what is the difference between NDLI and Google. NDLI and Google. And one more thing, NDLI is not a competitor for Google. That is the different platform, and this is a different platform. Then why NDLI? Of course, why NDLI? Even Google can access, no? In the last slide, I will explain why NDLI is difference between Google and NDLI. Then anytime and anywhere we can access. Of course, we can access the NDLI source anytime and anywhere around the clock. We can 24/7 we can access. Only thing is required, valid gadget is required. Then valid data connection is required with the good bandwidth. Okay, single universal platform for providing equitable access knowledge resource for all. It's a single platform. It's an universal platform. This is not meant for only for Indians. Even as a survey has said, South Asian countries are accessing more content in. Someone is raising hand. What happened, Kishore? Tell me.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry for interruption, sir. My
Yeah.
friends are not able to join the meeting, sir.
Actually, it's restricted for 100 participants.
Yes, sir. They're all
Text to
texting me.
no, now it's not possible. Even Vinay sir is trying to log in, but it's not possible.
So what should I do, sir?
Now we will the same video we will host in our YouTube channel. Later they can watch. That's only
Okay,
the
sir.
suggestion.
Share that link in group, sir. I'll inform them.
Which link? No, not
Sir,
live.
Kishore.
Once the event is over, then we will post.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, single universal platform. This is not meant only for the Indians. It's for universal. That's the reason they have national licensing. For example, South Asian Archives, Government of India taken the license from South Asian Archives. Then Word ebook library, they taken license from the Word ebook library. We can access both the resource in using NDLI platform. That's the reason it's a single universal platform. Not only for Indians, it's for outside the Indians. I'm talking about the statistic. As per the last Corona phase 1, wave 1, and that time South Asian countries are maximum utilizer for NDLI. That's the reason it's not an made for India. It's an universal platform to access digital content. Accessing same resource by multiple person at the same time. Of course, if you have manual book, they can't access another person at the same time. That's the reason they created this platform to access n number of candidates at the same time, same date, like that. In the manual format of libraries, missing books are there, hidden, someone is kept somewhere, it's an hiding is there. That's the reason in this platform it's not come out that crisis. Then democratization of education, of course this is a main thing. Now recent days in India, RTE is there. Of course many of you students are aware of right to education. That's the reason now it's an education is an democratized. That's the reason NDLI is useful. Then lockdown, due to lockdown, they are created and they are made slight changes because of the lockdown in the in the website, in the homepage itself. They made rapid change to better and best usage of the NDLI contents. Then how does NDLI work? Of course, this is another one main thing. I said in the beginning itself, the NDLI is having more than 7 crores content. Then how it's work? Then what is the storage space? There is no storage space for NDLI content. Actually, they are maintaining metadata. Then what is metadata? It's a library. Actually, it's a library term. In general, we call it as data about data. Then in specific, metadata means it's a brief information about the book. For example, title, if it is on subtitle, subtitle is there. Then author, co-author, publisher, number of pages, like that. Metadata, they will build the metadata and host in the same platform. They are helped to build metadata for institution. For example, IIMB Bangalore is having some 1000 materials, means if they accept, they will help to IIMB Bangalore to create metadata for whatever the source they have, which source don't have the copyright issues. That's main thing. If it is on copyright issues, then completely meaningless. If they create the metadata, then it's completely meaningless. They will go for court, then another issues, some crisis also arise. That's the reason they will create the metadata only for those the content having no copyright issues. It includes information that enables user to identify, discover, search, browse, interpret or manage content. Includes hyperlinks. Of course, hyperlinks, even those who are searching in the Wikipedia, they might be aware of a hyperlink. They are given some hyperlinks. If you click on that hyperlink, it will migrate for another web page. That's the reason they are providing hyperlinks for their content. May include an expressive description for the content. Of course, using in the NDLI platform, whatever the format they are following, it's an easy to identify other users. For example, those are freshers entering for NDLI. If they want to search something, it's easy to access information compared to Google. Then how NDLI models flowchart is there? It's like that. See the left hand side, who can access? Physically challenged persons, researchers, learners, professionals. Learners means it's on school students, higher primary, high school, +2, UG, PG. Then professionals, researcher, then can access. Then how they are storing the information from institutional digital repositories. Of course, it's called as digital libraries. Digital libraries means it's an institutional repositories, institutional archives. They're collecting the institutional repositories from different sources. They will put together, then they can access those are the member of NDLI, as well as those who are not member of NDLI. Those who are visit their particular NDLI library, they can access easily complete 7 crores text. It's an 7 crores material as per the 5th June 2021. Now maybe it's increased, not it anywhere it's not decreased, it's always increasing. Then some current content contribution. Of course, I told you, no, they are not the content builders. These are all the contributors for NDLI. 347 members are there. They are all given their metadata to NDLI. Some of the government organizations also there, like Shodh Ganga, it's some government organizations. CMFRI, like government organization. IIMs are there. NCRT is a government. They are providing their details. Then they are giving the links to access the same materials. Total overall 347 contributors are there for NDLI. Even in future, SCT group of institutions also they may contribute. But only thing is, what they are expecting, definitely they will assist to build metadata, but there is no copyright issues. That's we supposed to assure them to make metadata. Then what are the contents they have subject wise? Actually, whatever they are mentioned here, we are mentioned now, it's as per library classification system. In the library we are maintaining standard classification system. Maybe you are aware, in our library also there we are mentioning management 658 something, economics 330, like that we are mentioned. On that basis, universal of knowledge, we are classified into 10 main classes. First is 0 to 0, that is computer science, information science comes. In that computer science only, there in the NDLI they have almost 1 crore 64 lakhs resources related to computer science. Then philosophy, psychology 6 lakh, like that. Hours management, your comes in the 600, that is technology. Management and technology related 1 crore 20 lakh 28 lakh, almost 28 lakh resources are available to access and to develop your knowledge. Even for economics is concerned, economics comes under social science. That means in the 60 lakhs resources is there available in the social science. Maybe you will get minimum 10,000 of related to your economics related topic. Then range of content, almost 60 types of contents available in the NDLI platform. How? Faculty publication, of course, faculty publications means if there is no copyright issues, then they will ready to publish. Electronics thesis and dissertation, that means Shodh Ganga, they are given the link in itself. Whichever the PhD thesis published from the different parts of the India, that should be published in Shodh Ganga, the same link available in the NDLI platform. Books, periodicals, open access journals, e-books, subscribed and e-resource. Annual reports, project reports, convocation, even case studies. Sometimes they ask the case studies. But the thing is, before you are searching the case studies, you must aware what is case study. For example, I will give one example. If you are searching Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam photo in the Google, you must aware how Abdul Kalam is. If it is in case many Abdul Kalam, just click in the Google Abdul Kalam, go for image, select image, it will display many. Even Abdul Kalam's image also available. Then many others person's image also it will displayed in the desktop display. That's the reason you must aware before searching. You must aware some knowledge about what it is. Then only you go for search. Even video, audio content also available in NDLI platform. Then how to access? Accession types, points, how it is. See, in the left hand side it's showing open. That means it's completely free for not only for NDLI members, those who are visit NDLI website for resource, they can access easily if it is the link came out. See, methodology of educational research, it's there. It's an open here. It's an open is there, open source resource. Then they can access, no need to log in. They can access complete textbook. For example, NCERT books, you can access. No issues, nothing, no, even no login is required. No, not registration, login is not required. Then some part of this resource, it's asked only for NDLI users, not for all. Those who are belongs to NDLI family, they can access the same resource by login or signing. Then limited access. Limited access means you can access, for example, in case you have 20 pages of the articles, then you can access only. Screen is visible now? Hello?
No, sir.
So screen is not visible.
Okay, now it's limited access means in case 20 pages of the article is there, then you can access only 5 pages of the article. See, when you are searching that article, if in case this image is out along with the article, then it means it's unlimited access. Then what is the subscribed materials? Then subscribed materials means we have the subscription of capital market. Then we have the subscription of, for SIMS is concerned, we have the subscription of Gales Engage Learning Management Plus package. If our institution is taken subscription for different sources, then we can easily access through NDLI only, because all the resource, what are the subscription we are taken, it's an IP based. Based on the IP based, it's all the databases are working. We can in that context we can easily access subscribed materials using NDLI platform directly. Then restricted materials are there. Restriction, that means some material, some part of the sources are not easily available for even for NDLI members. They need special permission from the content contributor. For example, IMB is giving some book, some material, some case studies, means they're expecting their permission before someone using their materials. We acknowledge them, we're supposed to request them, then they will provide the same resource to access on our desktop. Then what are all the options are there? We saw that open access, subscribed, NDLI users, limited and authorized, that means restricted users. Open access is concerned, 5 crore open access is there. Then subscribed means, in the beginning itself I mentioned, Government of India, they are working for one nation, one subscription. I don't know whether they will success or not. If it is happen, we can easily access whichever the contents available. Government is taken the subscription, then they will give for institution with a nominal fees. I don't know when it happen, it will take time. They are working from the past 3 years. In that result, they took Word Book e-library subscription, then South Asian Archives, they have taken the subscription. We can easily access only for then NDLI users. They have almost 6 lakh materials available. Then limited access, that means out of 20 pages, we can access 5 pages, 35 lakhs materials are available. Then authorized, that means restricted access. It's around very less 4 lakh sources available. More than 1.8 crore resources. That means almost 72% of resources available for NDLI family members. Then resource type. In the beginning itself, I mentioned in the previous slides, in the NDLI, they have almost 60 types of different materials. Then what are the materials they are available in the number wise? First thing is article, almost 3 crore 81 lakh articles are available in the NDL portal. Newspaper article 70 lakh, like that. Books 67 lakhs 92,000 books are available. It's free of cost. See, for example, bookboon.com is there for access e-books, but in the bookboon.com there is no repeated books available in the bookboon.com. You can, if you have any doubt, just go to bookboon.com and try it. Okay. Then reports, industrial reports, like that, in Government of India statistical reports, it's available. It's almost 12 lakhs available reports are available. Then notes means some reputed institutions like IITs provide the notes. The same materials available in the NDLI platform. I hope some of the students are remember, even in the beginning of semester orientation, I show the video also how NDLI will work. You can access the NDLI video also using the NDLI user ID and password. Then large judgments available, thesis, that means they are linked the Shodh Ganga, technical reports, historical records, video lectures, 7 lakh, almost 5 lakh video lectures available in the NDLI platform. Who is this for? Then this is the question. Who is this for? This meant for only for the college students or researchers? It's not like. Actually, one nation, one library. That's the plan for when they start the NDLI. In that plan, they are started one nation, one library. NDLI for school children, college students, then professionals, academics and researchers, then learners. For all these whatever the materials they have, they can utilize even for the 1 to 4 standard students, even 5th to 8th standard students, then +2, then UG, PG, then researchers, they can use the materials free of cost, no need to pay a single pay. Then how to access NDLI? Almost we completed the first portion. Then second portion is how to access NDLI resources. This is my thing. We will see one by one. Actually, they are made 9 different search options. That means we can give search restrictions, we can refine the search, we can modify the search, which is not available in Google platform. In the Google platform also, advanced search is there. Maximum students or maximum people are not using advanced search. Even you can question yourself, how many students are aware of advanced search in the Google? Even recently they launched the mobile app also. If you want the mobile app, go to the Play Store, whether it's on Google Play Store or Apple Play Store, type full text, full line, it's required, National Digital Library of India. Then it display like this. Then you can download the same thing, then access the material. It's look like this. Mobile application is like this, and browser based, whether it's on, you can use any browser. For example, you can use Microsoft Edge, no issues. Microsoft to what's one? Internet Explorer, no issues. Chrome, no issues. Mozilla Firefox, no issues. Like that, you can use any browser, it will work. Then just simply how to type in the NDLI. Actually, 2 websites are there. One is ndl.iit.kharagpur.ac.in. Another one is ndl.gov.in, because it's sponsored by Government of India. Both the websites are working. Usually, only one websites are working. Once new one is started, then previous one will be start. But in the case of NDLI, both the websites are working, and both the websites are retrieving, are giving same information. No changes in the retrieval information in the output. Then how to search? The NDLI is this is the NDLI homepage. Study, even in the beginning I informed you, they made some material for pandemic axis. COVID-19 research repository. See, COVID-19 research repository, almost the statistics are telling almost 8 crores of content. That means one content they might be accessed several times. Like that, 8 crores of content accessed at the time of first phase of COVID. That means it's started in the 2019, then till 20, it's accessed almost 8 crores of content in the NDLI platform. In the left hand side, if you're opening in the website, browser is there, search option is there. You can go type subject wise by source or learning resource. I will explain one by one. Here NDLI club is there, languages is there. Almost 10 Indian languages plus English is even, I can say English also in Indian language, because in Nagaland official language is English. You can search in Google, Nagaland, it belongs to India only. Their official state language is English, including English, 11 languages. We can search in the 11 Indian languages. Login option is there in the right hand side. You can use your credential, that is email ID and password, to log in. Then refine search by access restrictions. In the previous slides I explained you, we can give access restrictions in the 9 different types. How? We will see one by one. If you want to access the material, for example, here we are showing as a Java programming. We are searching Java programming, and we are looking the information, we are looking the source only from open source. See, it's visible now. It's an open source, and NDLI options is there. Only we are given we are looking the information from only open source and NDLI, because we are the member of the NDLI, then we are searching from these two sources. In the Java programming, they have 23, almost 27,000 results will be hit within fraction of second. You can utilize the same whichever you want. See here it's showing open access is showing now, because we are searching, we are given the search whichever the materials available or content available freely or for only for NDLI members. We are looking for the only resource. That's the reason. It's whichever the sources it's displaying here, it's completely full text available. And here, this is the beauty of NDLI. See, they are given option to whom this source is helpful. For example, see Java AI. AI means artificial intelligence, as per my knowledge is concerned. Support for debugging Java program. This is for helpful for researchers, UG and PG students, career and technical students. That means those are doing the research, or those are working corporate students. For them, it's useful. It's showing here itself. In the Google, you can't see this format. Then search by the author. Then if you are looking particular author book, then no issues. Go for the author search is available in the left hand side. Define search options is there. No, in the left hand side it's there. Author, search the author whichever relevant for you. For here, one more thing what happen in that when they are creating the metadata, if they are given the which name they are given, that's more important. For example, Shashike Gupta, you are asking sometime what they are given. Just they are given Gupta SK, or sometimes they are given Gupta Shashike, like that. First, you must aware of the keyword, then it's easy for search. In the author Dikshit, we are searching engineering mechanics. We got 87 result related to the, see here we are given the double quoted in the engineering mechanics. That means wherever the both the words are coming in the while searching, wherever they find engineering mechanics together, the whole result will be displayed along with the author name should be Dikshit. So you can see in the page Dikshit US is there, and it's an open source. Engineering mechanics is there. Engineering mechanics. If you are given the double quote, then it will retrieve as it is. And one more thing is in search strategies are there. Search operators we call usually. That is generally we call and, are, not. It's an we call it as an Boolean operators to search the materials in the search engine platform. In the related to engineering mechanics, we are search engineering mechanics authored by Dikshit. We got 87 results. Then another one restriction, case studies. See, we are mentioned, we are checking the human resource management case studies, HR case studies. Then in the restrictions we are giving resource type, we want case studies type. We are looking case studies, human resource management, 37 results given within a fraction of seconds, and these all materials are available free and you can download full text. See again, what are the materials available? The materials to whom it will helpful is showing researcher, UG, PG, career, technical student, is showing like that. Then organizational behavior. Organizational behavior we search only for the open source, because organizational behavior it's an common subject nowadays, and we are searching organization behavior in the content type. What are the content you are looking, whether you are looking the text format, animation format, image format, or video format. That is also important. In the right hand side it's showing content type. What is the content type we are looking? Organization, we are looking organizational behavior, and it must be open source. Then we are looking video. Of course, NTPL is available, NTPL videos, NPTEL or NTPL, NPTEL videos available. You can access, you can listen the lectures. Those are famous lectures in the field of organizational behavior. Then content type. You are looking video, it's there in the right hand side, usually it's there. You can search in the desktop, it's showing content type. You can access whichever the content type whether you are looking videos, text, images, animations, like that, you can search giving the filters. Here we have searched the engineering drawing, we got 53 results in the video format. Then we search principles of plumbing. We got almost 14,135 results using same again. We are given the filter as only for the NDLI resource, and we are looking open source resource. Then next, by source of PG Pathshala. Even I remember, I don't know whether you are utilize or maybe you are look that message, you read that message, I don't know that. I share the EPG Pathshala link for the betterment of our student. If they are using the same source, if they can get the benefit from the EPG Pathshala portal, they can even you can attend online quizzes in the using EPG Pathshala, but no one is asking how to work, how to access the EPG Pathshala. Even see source type. If you want the EPG Pathshala, it's on different sources. For example, Shodhganga is different. They are dealing only with the thesis and dissertation. But in NDLI, they took the Shodhganga also. EPG Pathshala, it's an InflibNet content. They have taken EPG Pathshala also in the NDLI platform, because the one platform they can access multiple user types. That's the reason we are given the we are searching only for InflibNet. InflibNet means Information Library Network. It's situated in Ahmedabad. It's also main pillar for the UGC also. Even UGC, it's giving many of the projects to InflibNet. They will implement many of the UGC project in the name of Government of India and UGC. EPG Pathshala, see, for example, you can search whichever the materials available. It's EPG Pathshala means it's only for this content, whatever the contents they are made, it's only for related to PG students, not for less than UG or high school or middle school students, the primary school students, not for them meant. It's meant only for PG students. That's the reason they given as EPG Pathshala. Then another one main thing, even in the beginning, I said many times, it's the beauty of NDLI is we can access their source based on our educational qualification. For example, someone belongs to the here Amulya name is coming here. Maybe Amulya is searching for his brother or sister who is studying in A standard. She can give filter for the same A standard. So 8 to 10 something is there. I will show you that also. She can search based on the education level. For example, here we are given modern India for UG and PG. We will get 9,000, almost 9,500 results. That's the beauty of NDLI. We can search the materials based on educational level of the resource seeking person. See again, UG, PG, financial accounting. If you are not select the UG or PG financial accounting, you will get minimum 1,000 results. Here UG, PG means you will get only 36 results. UG, PG is concerned. See, UG, PG, we are given the restrictions only for the UG and PG students. We will get 36 results, and that too video format. We are asking in the video format to understand financial accounting. Then to whom for NDLI, in there itself we discuss NDLI meant for all India, not only for Indians. It's an universal. It covers all the subjects, not only for engineering. It covers the management, It covers the literature field. It covers the fine arts. It covers the information fields, even medical, pharmaceutical analysis. The pharmaceutical analysis, they're given only for the resource type national science. Something is there, it's hidden. They got the result of 27,757 related to pharmaceutical analysis. Then by source type, search by source type. See, for example, remedial biology, they are looking in the Shodh Ganga. That means thesis and dissertation they are looking. They are given the source type. Then they are searching remedial biology. They got only 21 result. If they are not selecting source type, then they will definitely get more than 2000 related to remedial biology. Then their chosen content type is text. Then next, Inflimet Shodh Ganga again, biotechnology. See, in the Inflimet itself, there are 2-3 parts is there. Shodh Ganga is there, Shodh Sindhu is there. Okay, one for is only for they meant only for the synopsis purpose, and another one for thesis and dissertation purpose. Biotechnology, they got 6,536 results. Then again, it's an educational level. See, it's here 1 to 4 standard student. The Vedanta is also a contributor for NTLI. They got even poem, maybe for LKG, UKG students, rhymes are there. No, rhyme, go away. You come again another one day, like that. Rhymes are available. It's an audio, video format also, or in the text format also available. You can utilize for your younger brother or younger sisters, or in future your kids. Then another one is important thing is experimental demonstration type of materials also available in the NDLI platform. For example, if someone searching physics experiments for Newton force and motions, definitely they will get the results related to physics force and motion related material. Then we can set the material only related to NDLI tutorial. If someone is preparing for JEE advanced exam, then they can go for search in the NDLI platform, give the filter. They are looking only in JEE advanced for advanced exam. They will get material related to JEE main solutions, like that. They are given the filter. Whatever the search result is there, same result is displaying here. I'll start from JEE main only. Like that, they will get the material. In the beginning, I shown in this one. It's an NDLI homepage. These are all the materials available. Materials available for school, CBSE examination preparatory. Some of the state boards books are also available. Unfortunately, still our government of Karnataka state board syllabus are not available in the NDLI platform. But many of the state syllabus are available in the NDLI platform. Science books are available, humanities are available, literature related materials are available, land management books are available in the NDLI platform. Then these are all the materials are available related to engineering subject category. You can ask someone, may ask, why you are telling about the engineering and also we are related to management students. Of course, but we are giving the today's event is NDLI user awareness program. This is helpful not only for you people, maybe it might be helpful for your younger brother, sister, or your neighbors. You can tell them to utilize the same sources. Then engineering category, computer science engineering. See, in the related to computer science engineering, the good number of materials are available in the NDLI platform. Science related, science subject category, common subjects, agriculture, atmospheric, biology, chemistry and biochemistry is there. Computer science again, environmental science, mathematics, nanotechnology, physics related books are available. Humanities, general history, geography, sociology, economics, psychology, political science, education, Constitution and law, philosophy, mass communication, even library science books are available. Not only books, it's on complete materials available in the NDLI platform. Subject literature related books are available. Even Sanskrit, Urdu, Hindi literature books are available in the NDLI platform. Land management, it's on the right hand side. Last icon is land management. If you click on that, it will take to land management related books and materials. Even videos also you can access, NPTEL videos or IIM tutorial videos, IIT videos you can access using this platform. Future content for college student. For college students, who is the contributors? For example, NPTEL videos are available. Digital Library of India. Actually, they created Digital Library of India only. Then they will merge with National Digital Library of India. Shodhganga Swayam. I don't know. This is the best way to get certificates. Even in mentioned in the orientation also. But many of the students, they not registered with the Swayam to get some certificate course from the Swayam. Satyajitray.org, Bose Institute, spoken tutorials, EPG Patashala. These are all the resource provider or content providers to NDLI related only for the UG and PG students. And then one more thing. National licensed contents. I said no, Government of India taken license for South Asian Archives as well as Word ebook library. You can access easily without giving or without paying single pay while sitting in your home itself. And which are the materials available for school students? See, Byju's, that's a famous. Even Vedan, Khan Academy, Diksha Foundation, even in NCERT books are available in the NDLI platform. Some of the state board, Andhra State, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and Tripura, and some of the other states also, they are given the contents to NDLI. They are maintain the data related to state boards, particular state board syllabus. Medical and health, of course, they have good number of medical and health science books. 6 million plus open access contents available in the NDLI platform. Source like PubMed, WHO, British Medical Journal, National Brain Research Center, ICMR. ICMR means Indian Council for Medical Research. Is there now? Their materials also available. MedIndia, etc. are available in the NDLI platform. They can utilize the same source using NDLI user ID and password. Only thing is, no need to pay anything. Just you're supposed to register in the NDLI portal. That's very much important to access the available resources. Word Classic and bestsellers. This Word ebook library, then Project Gutenberg. I don't know whether you are aware or not. Project Gutenberg is the first project started to make content from traditional or book to digital format. That's the first project started to digital version. Then later only first whatever the digital they made, it's on scanned format. Then later it's on PDF format. PDF simultaneously they are go for the manual print version as well as e-version. Earlier they started Project Gutenberg. That's the first project to make content into digital. Even West Bengal Public Library contents also available. Library of Congress. This is the biggest library in the world. Library of Congress is the biggest library in the world. The content also available. A few of the contents also available. NDLI content for competitive exam. Of course, someone is looking for UPSC exam or railways exam. The same materials is available in the platform. Actually, even we are posting employment news. Actually, even at the same time, we are searching whether those out of the 100 students are there. How many students are looking that? No one. It's the percentage is less than 10 members. In the each classes, less than 10% students are just viewing. Forget about their whether reading the full article or what. Less than 10% of the students just seeing. Remaining rest of the 90% of students, they are not bother about whatever the contents we are posting, whatever the art journals we are posting. For example, we are posting recently, we are the group Capital Market. Actually, I provide the user ID and password to access the capital market. When I search the statistic data, no one, not even a single person in the both for second sem or fourth sem students are logged in and search the material. That's the reason I personally logged into the capital market website. Then I downloaded the whole magazine. I provide the, I posted the same magazine in the PDF format to our students. Even in the below itself, I mentioned access for capital market, use the password. I mentioned the password also. Later, after 2 days, I got one message, sir, what's the pass? It's not opening, sir, what to do? When I post the message, that time itself, I post the password itself, but our students are not bothered about what's there in the WhatsApp. Then search, refine search again. Research methodology in social science, of course, our management education also comes under social science only. That's the reason research methodology in social science, we got 12 results. All are open source only. You can utilize the same. Research methodology is there for second sem students. Research method, business research method, something is there now. You can utilize the same resource. Then metadata, I said in the metadata formats, they are given the brief description about the book. It's a bibliographical details of the particular book, like that. In the, that's the metadata. In the metadata, it contains author. In the, particularly in NDLI metadata, they are given author, source, content type, whether it's in text or video or image format, like that. Publisher, who is the publisher of the content, file format, it's an STL or PDF format, like that. Date created, when they are created the material, copyright here, is there, if it is on copyright here, and which language the material is available. Subject domain, in the library classification system, which subject it comes under, then subject keyword, abstract of the things, then ISSN, age range, to whom it is helpful. For example, here they are searching qualitative research methodology in social science, that's related to 18 to 22 years, that's above and above 22 years. That means it's the material is well for UG and PG student plus researcher, then technical report writer. This material useful. In the metadata itself, they are given. While you are searching, the same result will be out. Then this is the main page. After metadata, while you are searching, is showing like this. You can access the metadata. You can download, or you can take straight away. You can go for print, like that. You can utilize the things. Then in case if someone is not member of NDLI, that person is searching sales management, marketing policies, sales companion, which build up trade, training yourself to sell. Then the source is available in the Word ebook library, that is licensed version. Licensed version means that's available only for particular NDLI family members. Those who are already become the member of NDLI family, for them only the Word ebook library materials are, they can easily access. That's the reason if you want to the same material, then it's showing login. Then login for your website if you are already a member of NDLI, or else if you are already a member of NDLI, just provide the credential like email ID and password, then enter the CAPTCHA. It straight away take to NDLI website. If you forget the email ID, then forget the email ID password. Usually we will not forget the email ID. Usually we forget the password. That's the reason they are provide the account recovery option. Click on the account recovery option. This pop-up will open. You enter the email ID, your email ID, valid email ID, then give a submit. You will receive a one in account recovery means that when they will send one mail with a link, you're supposed to reset your password for NDLI access. Then if you are not a member of NDLI, then one option is there, register icon is there. Just click on that hyperlink, that link. It's asking the basic details of those who are seeking the information. Just provide the same information with no need to pay anything. Then you will, within a 1 or 2 minutes, you will become a member of NDLI membership. Then you are access the same materials, no need to pay. Whatever the materials we are already sales management, you can access the same material by register yourself as a member of NDLI. Then filter options. I said it's a 9 different types of filter options is there. One is access restrictions is there, author restrictions, subject category wise is there, then educational level, different types, 9 types as per my knowledge, 9 different types of is there. Then file format, language, if you want to looking only for Hindi or English, even Kannada language is available, you can access same language material. Learning resource type, whether you are looking textbook, case study, newspaper format or article like that, that's also one filter format. Then source type, you are looking the material from ACM Digital Library or Aligarh Muslim University, annual reviews or Bangalore University or Bharatidasan University or IIM Bangalore or IIT Kharagpur or IIT Delhi, like that you can access. Then whichever the languages are available, in the previous I explained now, including English, 11 Indian languages are available for search. You can search using even Hindi also. You can search if you are familiar typing in Hindi, just go for change the setting language as Hindi, then you can search. Formats are there, language options is there in the air itself. Once you are login, the right hand side second icon is there, languages, just click on that, then go accordingly. NDLI mobile app. For NDLI mobile app, you must type full format, National Digital Library of India. Then you will get the results like this. NDLI mobile app, it look like this. Loading page. Then how to search option is there. Someone is searching the financial accounting. Then financial accounting, how many results we find? We found 2,25,000. Almost 2,26,000 result will displayed in the our mobile phone itself. Then content type, subject domain, content type. We are looking only videos. Then the result is concise. It's an only for 200 result. 205 results will be we can find here. Once you click on the filters, then you are supposed to give apply, or else it will not accept. Then almost we come for last part of the presentation, that is what is the difference between NDLI and how is it different from Google. And once again I am telling, NDLI is not a competitor for Google. Google is a different platform and NDLI is a different platform, and the both aims and objectives of Google is different and NDLI is different. NDLI is work for only for research and academic purpose, but Google is separately different, completely different. For example, see, this is Payal. Payal is now is class number 8, A standard. Her native language, her mother tongue is Hindi. Her final exam are next month. She is particularly scared of magnetism in the subject of physics. Don't tell sir, all corona passer, no exams next month. It's just we are taken as an example. That's the reason she is scared about magnetism in the subject of physics. At the same time, Shamik is an engineering student, is interested to apply for PhD program, and he needs technical papers related to magnetism to build his research paper. To approach any guide, a researcher to do under research, he need some papers to make his own presentation. That's the reason he's looking related to magnetism. When both are searching in the Google, they got 1,89 lakh of result related to magnetism. Then it's very difficult to find which is useful for them. That's the reason both Payal and Shamik look into NDLI platform. Then they search same word using the same keywords as magnetism. The result in the NDLI website, they got the result 11,16,000 in the NDLI website without any filters, without any restriction in the search. They got 11,000 result related to magnetism. Then they Payal give the educational level as a filter. She's searching between educational level 5th standard to 8th standards, and that whatever the material she want, that should be in Hindi language. Then she got only 8 results in the 11 lakh out of 11 lakh. She got only 8 results related to magnetism. At the same time, Shamik given as the filter, like she's looking career or technical papers. Then he got 219 result related to magnetism. Definitely now Shamik easily find which is useful for his research, for his presentation preparation. Then this is the slight difference between NDLI and Google. Then how Google versus NDLI? Of course, this is small things we already were covered in the previous slides. National licensing in the Google, there is no national licensing, but in the NDLI, they have already at the present existing, they have 2 national licensing. One is South Asian Archives and another one is World eBook Library. Unified platform. Of course, Google is an unified platform. Google is not an unified platform, but NDLI is an unified platform. Thank you. This is dedicated actually. And one more thing, I acknowledge. First thing I plan to acknowledge the same to Dr. Vignesh Swarnamohan. Is the main. He is working as a main strategist at NDLI forum. Actually, he helped me to prepare the presentation, and he helped me lot to prepare the presentation, and helped me that to he seems become a member of both NDLI as well as NDLI club, and I take this opportunity to thank our NDLI club members. For example, club members. The first one is Dr. Vijay Kumar AB sir, is a director for commerce and commerce department. That's an MCOM department. He is the patron of our NDLI club. And then next thing is our director sir, Dr. Vinay sir, is president of NDLI club, and executive member is our junior Bharat sir is the executive member. And I take this opportunity to thank one more person, that is our academic coordinator, Dr. Amruta madam. She support like anything. I disturb many times. Ma'am, many days still students are struggling to enroll. She helped me a lot. And then not but least, even our Aarti madam helped me a lot. And then system Rashmi madam also, our junior Bharat, senior Bharat, all our staff members are helpful. If it is the presentation is helpful for you people, not only for your UG PG course, if it is helpful for in the future, the same credit goes for all, not only for me, it's goal for all. Thank you. Any questions are there? Any questions?
Students, if you are having any doubts or clarification, you can just post the message in the chat box.
Yeah, someone.
You can also please raise your hand.
Yeah, someone I think is on Pramod. Pramod is asking some question. Of course, it's on well, Pramod. Actually, after this session, you're supposed to log in into their respective NDLI club. There is an NDLI event report or event outcome option is there. You're supposed to fill that event outcome in the PDF format. Once you are post that event in the PDF format, we will as the admin, we will receive the same in the admin portal. Once it's validated, then you will get the e-certificate through NDLI direct straight away. It's available in your same. Again, you're supposed to log in. Once you are logged in, one option is there. Download e-certificate. You can download. Your name is there. Institute name is there. NDLI name is there. Nice certificates available. Only thing is, now itself, tell me how many hours you require to fill that. Those are already participated. How many hours you require? By the end of tomorrow, will you fill? Once we phrase that platform, then you can't post anything. Once we close now, then you can't do anything there. That's the reason. When you will fill, inform me well in advance, or else we will close. Once we are closed now, then those who are filled the form, they will get the e-certificate. Rest of the students, they will never ever get the certificate. Then anything?
Excuse me, sir. Just
Yes.
share the links so that we'll fill out the feedback form now itself.
No, Amulya, I'm telling you're supposed to log in your NDLI club credentials. That means you're supposed to go for
Okay.
NDLI club website. Sign in option is there in the right hand top. Sign
Yes,
in
sir.
using your mail ID and NDLI password. In there itself, you can give me time. I will show you. I will stop sharing this one. 1 minute, I will show you. Visible now? Screen is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just follow the things. See, sign in is available in the right hand side top. Just sign in using your respective mail IDs. Once again, I will check in the internal, then I will post the same screenshots in the group. Okay. Even somewhere, even my internet connection is slow. I will check and get back to you once. Okay. One thing is, once you complete the event outcome, then only you will get the certificate, or else you will not get the certificate after validation of your feedback. That's it. Any questions?
Sir, it's came to mail, sir, already.
Then submit.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I am the admin. That's the reason it's not coming for me.
Yes, sir, it's came to mail, sir, that Google form.
Lokesh,
No,
I think
that's
you
not a
can
Google
share the
form.
details even with your friends also.
It's not in the Google form. You're supposed to fill in the club portal itself.
Sir, it's came. Sir, it's came, sir. Talk session topic feedback form, date timings just now, sir. When you
Can you post in
upload the event
WhatsApp?
outcome file, sir.
Can you post me WhatsApp through using WhatsApp,
Yes, sir.
Vasant sir,
Yes, sir.
ma'am?
sir, we can ask Lokesh to share the details, sir, so that others also can log in and they can fill it up.
No, ma'am. Actually, those are present. No, those are member of NDLI. They are asking to fill the same student, same participant, not others.
Okay.
And they
So-
fill, those who get the mail, no, they're supposed to fill. Remain rest of the students, they can't fill.
Oh, okay.
That's
Got
the
it.
process.
Okay, got it, sir.
Then review is there after that. Once so all the participants are submitted, then review is there. After the review only, we will freeze the event. Once we freeze the event, they will get the link to download e-certificate.
Okay, fine, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay, that's it now. Any questions? Any other questions? Ma'am, if there is no questions, can we close now?
Students, do you have any questions? So you, by chance, if you are unable to download the certificate or you are finding it difficult to log in, you can please contact Vasant sir or Aarti ma'am, the librarians.
Aarti madam is quite busy. You can contact straight away to me only. It's no
Yeah.
issues. I will solve.
Okay, sir. Okay. So
Okay.
if you are having any clarification, we can get back to you. You can please contact us. Maybe Vasant sir will be the right person to give you the complete information.
That's it, no? We will end up now, no?
Today only please try it out, students, because tomorrow we will be closing up, so that later on you will not be getting any of the certificates. Today
Yes.
only please try it out.
It's hardly
Any-
5 minutes.
Yeah. Any technical issues you are having, please contact Vasant sir.
Yes.
Thank you all, my dear students,
Thank you.
for
Thank you
attending
once again.
today's webinar.
Can
Thanks
one
for
or two
all
can
listening.
speak? How about the presentation? Whether it's unuseful or what else? Whether it's useful or what?
Yes, sir, it was very useful. We got to know how to search using different filters on NDLI, and we even got to know that the textbooks are available from nursery, like from first standard till
First standard to even for research, PhD level.
yes, sir. And, we don't have to pay also, so we can access it from anywhere. So
That's the
it's
reason I said the same thing to our director also. Sir, my expectation is not only for SIMS, once they out for the SIMS also, they're supposed to use the materials. I will try to convey my message as my best. I hope I conveyed the same thing. At least out of 100, 10 students are understood what I explained. They will implement. If the 10 students are implemented, I am happy. Yes, thank you, Amulya, for your
yes, sir.
feedback.
In this pandemic, it is very useful, sir, because
Yeah,
we can't
even-
come to the library and borrow books
Yeah, even
and the
we have
duration
created one
in
digital
days
platform
also.
also for our betterment of our students and the staff members. We have created one digital platform. We are already shared the same link to you people. Second sem and fourth sem books are available as per your university prescribed syllabus only. We are posted in our digital platform. Even in my class also, I asked some students. They said, "Sir, just we glanced that. Still, we are not yet used." In the remaining in the upcoming days, hope you are using. Might be while once you are before you are entering third sem, our own Sims digital library will be successfully implemented. We are working on it. We will see what happens in the future. Thank you. Then, any other?